Howdy howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Timberborn. So we are still waiting to build up. We are starting to build up some gears. We are starting to build up. We're getting there with... Of course, now one of the advantages to this build setup is that now I can continue to build this up. What was that? Up 3, up 2, over. Yeah, so I could do like another 2. And I think it's over 4. No, over 5. Now I could do this, not sure how plausible it is, just because I would have to figure out how I'm going to... Okay, I'm gonna leave that to build. If I need to, I can always build another set. Now, what I wanted to do here, we're going to prioritize building that. Because now that I have these two, maybe I should. No, here's what we're gonna do. We're going... I'm gonna regret this. We're gonna remove those, which means these two cannot function anymore. Oh, that hurt. Okay, but that's okay because we're going to work on getting a better platform going. So I am wanting to do like this, I believe. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah. I need it to go over. Hold on. Where is... Yeah, that's my little Forester buddy right there. I want this to go right here. Yes, I've got plenty of science points. Okay, and then what about this one? Because I think that covers to there, yeah. Do I want it right there, or... No, okay, I know what we have to do. This can go... This might be a few... Yeah, we're gonna demolish that. I think this is the one that we want. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Right there. Then we're going to do stairs up. Okay. It's a matter of trying to get this part out, and we're gonna have to. No, I just want that and that. Okay. Then we're going to do, and then we can remove that one. I just want 2 regular stairs, and we're gonna do path down. There we go. I think that's what I want. Okay. Now for power, I want, yeah, beaver only. So can we do that and just have it where they're, I guess they, no, they have to have the gear there. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm trying to think of how do I want to do this? Because I think it's got to be here. And we could do power. I mean, this is like a little tiny, it's not going to be, no, that's not going to be, it's not going to be enough. No. Okay. We can do there and there. I know this is going to look like it's there. No, hold on. No. Not that way. Yes, okay. We're going to do power. That way, okay. Okay. And then I want up, and there. I told you, most convoluted system you can come up with, that's what we're going with. Okay. Because this will help to charge these two. And then we can always do more by expanding it further this way. And eventually maybe get rid of all of these and then redesign this as as either an industrial zone or a residential zone. I mean, doesn't have input power maximum. Oh, probably because snow. It's just because the power is slowing down. This one, that's biofuel. You know what? We can unlock this for bots. We'll do, how many are in here? Yeah, we'll have, do I have enough that I can do these? 4 bots, buy bots. Oh yeah, we have a drought going. Okay, 4 days. That's okay. Yeah, they've already got these started. Can't get all required materials. What do you need? Planks, of course. Because all the planks that I had got put into something else. Not that one. That needed those need treated planks. Yeah, once this is filled out, I might actually extend this levee over instead over to here. If I had a means of putting, and I know that there is a way that you can get dirt extracted and then be able to grow stuff onto that. If not now, I know that that's coming in the next update. Right here, while we are waiting, I will pull up the last update. Okay, here it is. They have there will be 3D terrain is coming, I guess, as opposed to the voxel that's now. And beavers will gain access to a new transport method, the tubeways, which, like I said, I think in the previous episode, is kind of like if you think about the Hyperloop tubes in Futurama. That's what they look like. which allow you to transport beavers, at least beavers, possibly materials faster across the map. So I would love to do the train. I've got the train mod, but this map did not give me the space to do that. Now with the update 7, terrain blocks go on all solid surfaces, natural and beaver-made overhangs, platforms, and building roofs. So basically, I would be able to have this and be able to plant more, like be able to have an overhang, put ground on there, and then plant on top of that, which would allow me to have an entire vertical, ability to grow plants and stuff. So it would be interesting. Yes, it says you can create extra compact hanging gardens where plants grow on multiple levels. So I would be curious to see how the water is going to be affected by that. Do you have to have it on each level? I mean, obviously you need to have it on each level if you have got it separated. Yeah, they've actually got some examples of that. But it does require the dirt excavator, and I don't have that unlocked. I just don't have the space for it right now. And then the tube-way looks like a rail line. Modular network consisting of tube-way and tube-way stations. That are water sealed, so you can even submerge them in bad water and the beavers can travel safely. Our drought just ended. It does not look like you can just send items though. But the two ways not only go horizontal, they all can also go vertical. So a lot of cool stuff in store. Did we finally? Yeah, we finally did get this bridge built. I think this was... I'll reclaim those planks. Thank you very much. This was, I think, where we were getting contaminated beavers. And once it's built, I'll have this come down. We'll have this come down like so. And I'll build some platforms across here. Right, is that... Oh, no, we gotta do one more out. I'll figure something out. Even if it's a matter of, we could probably do... No, we could do... this. I said convoluted ways to make things work. Okay, how close are we to getting this done? We need planks. Of course, now we're at a deficit of missing two of the planks, which is entirely my fault. I should have waited, but I didn't want to wait. And this is what I get. But it would give me 3 beaver wheels, and we can once this goes, we can turn these so that these are bots, and the bots I believe run 24/7. I don't think they get a break. Okay, guys. Y'all are not you. I want your work. You are high priority to be going out and getting lumber. Of course. Sure, you can put the logs out there. This is going to be a matter of getting the planks in. How much is that? Oh, metal blocks. Should we build a second smelter? I mean, how? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to build it right there. I think, hold on, let's see if is that enough space? That's all I want to know. Yes, that is. Okay, well, we could do this. We could mark... Hold on. Yeah, we can mark those. Because I have tons of scrap metal. Of course, it's going to be a matter of getting all this in first. What did I say? I just needed... This size? No. This size, yeah. And then we can do a smelter. Three smelters. I think we're going to, rather than dealing with trying to get any of that, we're just going to do this. Oh shoot, but they need power. Oh. Power. Here we go. We're going to set these for demolition. And then we're going to demolish this. We'll plant another forester right there. And I need another path. Right there. Power. Scrap metal. Once those go into, this is going to be pine resin and pine resin. There we go. See, we got tons of pine resin already ready to go. Actually, you know what we could do is we could do a power wheel. Hold on, let's take... No, hold on. No. This one. We're gonna do another thing there. A power wheel. Right. Oh, I bet because it's... We'll make this work. Yes. Okay. Nope, that's... Okay, It's 4. No. 5. We're gonna do a smelter, but this time we're gonna flip it. I need platform at least right there. Can we get a wheel in? Yes, right there. So I need to demolish that. We'll put in one more platform. Power. There. And then we will do like so and like so. Do I have one of these that's, yeah. I was like, don't I have one of these things that's like berries? Yeah, I have plenty of berries. Just vacant. What are we doing here? 6 workers, 9 unemployed. Yeah, that's just a matter of getting all the treated planks. Once I can get a couple of these wheels going. Although I'm wondering if instead of this, because I really like this, I'm wondering if I should just set this up so that I've got like just beaver output. Because, yeah, everything comes down to just needing planks. Yeah. This was all supposed to be high priority. All right, you know what? Yep, we're just gonna make this beaver bots. Can we increase? No, we can't do. Prioritize by haulers. Yeah, we are starting to build. Yeah, they're like churning out little beaver bots. Oh, look at him. What is that? That gives me 10 planks, 11 planks. Yeah, planks are starting to churn out more. I say that and then they just disappear as fast as they can make them. There's for the treated planks. We're going to, as much as I would love to have the treated planks, we're gonna really, I'm gonna pause that because that's gonna consume regular planks, and I want to build. At one point, believe it or not, I did have this entire thing filled up. I'm actually amazed that they let me build this right there. Get a little bit more wind. There we go. I'm kind of wishing I had made this entirely levies, although this does kind of come out a little bit. What is it? Yeah, because I have the... Oh, I didn't even do that, where like if you open all that up all the way, it would just, everything would flood. But look at how close that is to the bridge. The irony of needing planks to make planks. Yeah, I think I'm going to, not that it costs me anything to put these out. I want them to be at least 2 off. And then this one's got to be like over here. Be like that. Actually, that would be a way to do this too. I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. But we can do... No, I want windmills. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I do that. Yeah. That's where it's at right there. We're gonna... because this makes it much easier now. And it's just this little pathway over here. That's not going to go over. Unless we do, yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna redo this. What am I doing? It's not like they're... And the reason I'm doing that is because I can build a structure like... Hold on. Like so. And I can have this basically be a wind farm. Okay. I didn't need one more up there. We'll do... I'll do right there. Actually, this can be too high. Yeah, and then we will go in. Okay, now power. Okay, let's set up where we're gonna have the windmills. We're gonna have... be right there, and yeah, I just... Hold on, let's do... Might as well have symmetry, right? Yeah, windmill here. See, and then what we can do is have two. Oh. So I get for trying to be. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get one there. Okay, we're going... to delete that one. Okay, now for power. Do that. No, not gonna be able to do that one there. And yeah, we'll do. Path. There we go. And we just do regular stairs. Those are actual stair steps down. That's, yeah, that's. Okay, power. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do... Yeah, I know. Okay. No, let's do up. One more. Yeah. And then we're going to... No. This one. There. I just gotta figure out how to get them there. I just gotta get a pathway up there. That's fine. I can... Oh, yeah, I can do this. Hold on, pause. Yeah, watch this. It's called we delete that one, and then we come back over here. There, and then we do a path up top that connects it, so they'll be able to actually access all of this. Okay. Actually, no, hold on. Then we've got to... Yes. I want this to be... No, power... That one goes there. Okay, and actually, hold on. We could do better than this. Because we just need to have that and that. Okay, wheel. Did I put that down wrong? We're going to delete this. Oh, okay. That's fine. It's actually, but it's less parts this way. Now what we're going to actually do though is we're going to have this and this because I want to have these go through and have this connect here and this connect here. So it'll be two lines running down, but we're going to hold off on that. And we're going to do that. Okay, up. We can go ahead and place these, though. There. And then we're gonna have that. I mean, we might as well. This. We can go ahead and do this. And we'll do a path just right here. And that will give us a powerhouse. There we go. Yeah, we've got a lot of beavers that don't know what they're supposed to be doing right now. But this, yeah, I like that setup. That will get these guys going. We will have no problem having power because I will set all of I will try to set all of my beaver bots to work the wheels. So I'm gonna let this run for a bit. And see how far my beavers can build, because it's just a matter of getting all the resources in and having them build. which it all comes down to planks. So I know that we started this. I kind of want to redo this area. That's going to take a lot of my planks, and I'll get a lot of resources that I'll be able to reuse. Because I think what I'd honestly like to have done is set this up so that this is kind of more contained than it is right now. Especially for when I have the bad tides. So what I'm thinking I want to do... Can we set this out for as a floodgate? Yeah. Oh, we could just do this as a dam down here. That's... Yeah, we'll just have... And we could do a sluice like all the way back here or something. It's a matter of how do I want to control this, and I'm thinking we're gonna do levees right there. Let's build another one down. Actually, I want to have this. I want to have it up one more, or that should be fine. We are going to demolish that. All that path. Nope. That demolished all those levees. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna do, oh, you know what? That allows them to have access to that. We're gonna do path right here. We'll do a Spiral. Oh. And that's why I had that levee up there. I got priorities though. We're gonna do that. We gotta flip that there. Yeah, this levee's gotta go up now. Because that's why. Come on, guys. Build. Hold on. And this is how I killed all my berry plants. I'll replant them. I've got my forester being built and all my stuff got contaminated because it flooded over. I do have this, so once if my beavers can get this filled in, they're gonna all get sick. Yeah, oh my gosh, all these oak trees died. Come on, guys. Build a little bit faster. Yeah, nothing to do in range. How about you move to a different range? There, we're starting to stem it. This is gonna... How are these doing? It's watered and healthy, but I mean, the ground is... Yeah, like all of this is gonna have to go. Okay. Unfortunately, we gotta flush this out. So we're going to lower it. It's gonna temporarily do this. We just gotta flush it out. That's all. Yeah, I think that's... no, you know what? We're gonna keep that going. Because I'm seeing a little bit of a pink hue, and it might just be night. Okay, yeah. We lost a significant amount of water, but... Oh man, these trees. Okay, well... I mean, all those trees just... Of course, all these trees too, but... Eventually, I'll be able to reclaim these. There. Okay. And then we're going to replant them as oak. Hold on, what's blocked by bad water? We still have bad water? I mean, we'll... Hold on, let's... Was that, say, like here or something? Yeah, there's still just a little bit of contamination, but it's not... There's just a little pool of it, like right there where you can see like that little tiny-ish pink tinge. There we go. And that will finish... That should finish flushing it. Yeah, I have 8 beavers contaminated. Man, that's what I get for trying to do something like that during a bad water. Okay, so that's going to be a twisty. That's what I was wanting to do. And then I could either do a double or yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that because I've got the science points to spare. And I realize we don't need the entire levee like that. We're just going to do a little bit. What is that? 2? 2. So I want this. No, I want this one across. Now let's see if we do... Aha! Right here. I need one right here. Hold on. No. Because that's going to do... That's going to actually raise it up, isn't it? Yeah, no. I want... How high does that raise it up? Does that raise it up? Just 1. Okay, so I just need a 2 down here. Same thing. I want a 2. And then we will put the beaver dance hall is back in. With the little path there. And let's see, we're gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna move that. Remove that. Actually, can't do that. So what we're gonna have to do... No. Okay. It's gonna be a 2 right there. Okay. So that's gonna give them the ability to come in here. For right now, they're gonna be able to go in there and grab that. And then here... is our second platform. Yeah, and those are going to be synchronized. So we can lower this all the way down. Or raise it all the way up. Look at that. Even still, there's going to be a night. Okay, floodgate. I'm liking the floodgates. Then we can also do for entertainment. We can do a path like so. We'll do that. That probably is going to require power, though. Other buildings can be built on top. Yes. That gives us power to do something. We can do maybe a windmill. Even a small windmill? No. We might be able to do like some... If it needs power, we can bring it over here or something, or... I'll figure out something. Okay. I know I just unlocked that. I just don't necessarily care for that. Let's put the beaver dance hall. We could just put it like right up here. We could have 2 of them. What is this? An herbalist? No. See, this has to be like on the ground, so I can't do that. I'm not going to do another... I could do more of those. What are some decorations? What's this? Beaver statue. Bulletin pole. Yeah, do I even have any extra space? Of course, that would be logs and planks. Okay, you know what? Double dance hall it is. Bot is out of fuel. That's not any good. What? Okay, we need biofuel. Okay, let's get 2 of y'all out. We're gonna need more carrots now, aren't we? We are, because I see that that is nearly empty. Can we just do a... No, we've got to actually remove them. Let's do that. And then we're going to replant these as soon as my beavers come out. That's my cue for my beavers to come out. Ooh. Isn't connected to any district by paths. Okay. Paths. Not need that one. Yeah, we're going to... Can I... Yeah, that's super high priority because that's going to be helping generate power. Even if it's only like a tiny bit. Only beavers are... Okay, it's a beaver only. Okay. No, that makes sense. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to plant carrots. Because they're going to take carrots, water, and make biofuel, which is what all the bots need. Now... Hold on. With... Bot part factory, bot assembly, refinery, observatory, inventor. Do my bots need... recharging? I don't see anything that says it can't. Or I don't see anything that says it needs... It's gotta need refueling somehow. Okay, can we... What are you? No goods in stock. Oh yeah, that's right. Because all of this died. If this one can get planks in, I might be able to get one of my other foresters to come in and replant this. I also had, it was dandelion. No, it's up here. Dandelions. Yeah, they'll never be able to get to there. We can do that. Yeah. We'll have like maybe like right here be dandelions. Maybe like to there. And the rest of this is blueberries. And we can do more dandelions to there. That's gonna cut into my food supply. That whole bad water spillover, but that's honestly, that's on me. Because I didn't think about that. I was trying to contain this. Because that's my nice little spring. It comes over here. But we're going to call this episode for now. So we just had like one catastrophe. We redesigned this area. Shut off the bots for now just so I can kind of conserve some planks. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think we're good on gears for right now. So I'm gonna keep one gear shop open. Yeah, but I mean, I've got almost 20 bots. I've got 23 beavers that don't know what they're doing. These are employed by... it's this... Oh, because I was like, I had the bot assembly was all done by bots. This is going to be... Is this the... No, that's the biofuel. The never-ending saga of planks. But look at this. We are starting to get some of our windmills in. And once we get these windmills in, that will be when we really are able to make power changes. I can honestly redo this whole segment. which I'd like to be able to redo. But I need to have some stability first. So we will continue that in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day, and see you next time.